A pen for waxing? Seriously? I mean, when you think of waxing, you probably picture strips, hot wax, maybe even a salon visit. But a pen? That's a whole new level of innovation, or absurdity depending on how you look at it. Okay, so picture this. You're scrolling through TikTok, minding your own business, maybe watching a cute dog video or a dance trend, when bam! There it is. A video of someone using this tiny pen-like device to remove hair. And not just any hair, like actual waxing. It's one of those moments where you're not sure if you're impressed or just plain confused. You see it. A pen that waxes? It looks sleek, almost like a fancy marker or a high-tech gadget. But instead of writing or drawing, it's apparently designed to rip hair out of your skin. Who comes up with this stuff? My first thought, wait, what? Is this for real? Like, is this some kind of prank or a clever marketing gimmick? But then, the more I watched, the more intrigued I became. It's like one of those things you can't look away from, no matter how bizarre it seems. My second thought, I have to try this. I mean, how could I not? It's not every day you come across a product that's equal parts fascinating and ridiculous. Plus, the idea of waxing without the mess of traditional methods? That's tempting. Let's be real, we've all been tempted by those too-good-to-be-true beauty hacks. You know, the ones that promise to change your life in just a few minutes. Some of them work, some of them not so much. But the thrill of trying something new, that's half the fun. I'm a sucker for them. From peel-off masks to DIY hair treatments, I've tried it all. So, of course, this little waxing pen was calling my name. It's like it was daring me to give it a shot. And this one? This one felt like it was calling my name louder than any other product I've seen. It's compact, it's portable, and it promises smooth, hair-free skin. What's not to love, or at least be curious about? Was it the promise of smooth, hair-free skin? Maybe. I mean, who doesn't want that? Especially if it's as easy as holding a pen and gliding it over your skin. It sounds almost too good to be true. Was it the sheer absurdity of using a pen to wax? Definitely, there's something so ridiculous about it that you can't help but be intrigued. It's like a mix of skepticism and excitement all rolled into one. Whatever it was, I was hooked. I needed to know if this thing actually worked or if it was just another overhyped beauty gadget. The curiosity was too much to ignore. This was going to be interesting. Whether it turned out to be a game changer or a total flop, one thing was certain. I was about to find out. And honestly, I couldn't wait. Alright, time to channel my inner beauty guru. First things first, I needed the right tools. Cue the online shopping spree. I managed to snag a waxing pen, still can't believe those are real, and some wax beads. I even got different colors because, you know, aesthetics. Don't judge. Next up, prepping my waxing station. I'm talking laying down an old towel. Spills happen, people. Putting on my comfiest PJs and queuing up some seriously epic background music. Gotta set the mood, right? Time for the main event. I plugged in my trusty pen, popped in some gloriously purple wax beads because, why not? And waited patiently. Okay, maybe not that patiently, for it to melt. The moment of truth had arrived. I tentatively applied the warm wax to my skin, feeling a mix of anticipation and, let's be honest, slight terror. Here's where things got interesting. Read messy. Turns out, applying wax with a pen is a tad trickier than it looks. My usually steady hand transformed into a shaky mess. Note to self, practice makes perfect. After a few, okay, maybe more than a few, deep breaths and some strategic waxing strip placement, it was time for the grand reveal. I took a deep breath, closed my eyes, and ripped. And guess what? It actually worked. Okay, maybe not perfectly. There were a few stray hairs and some patches that needed a second pass, but overall, not bad, pen, not bad. My skin did feel a little tender afterwards, but nothing a bit of soothing aloe vera gel couldn't fix. And hey, a little redness is a small price to pay for smooth skin, right? Okay, PSA time. Let's talk about something that might seem simple but can go very, very wrong if you're not careful. Yes, I'm talking about DIY waxing. It's all fun and games until someone ends up with a burn or a rash. So, buckle up because we're diving into the do's and don'ts of at-home waxing. Before you all rush out and buy a waxing pen or that fancy new beauty gadget you saw online, let's take a moment to think this through. Sure, smooth skin is the dream, but safety should always come first. Trust me, a little preparation can save you a lot of pain, literally. This DIY stuff can be, well, a little tricky. It's not as easy as those influencers make it look. One wrong move and you could end up with uneven results, irritated skin or worse. And let's not even get started on the cleanup. So, if you're feeling unsure, that's totally normal. you're not alone. First and foremost, always, always, always do a patch test before you slather hot wax all over your face, or any part of your body for that matter. A patch test is your best friend. It helps you figure out if your skin is going to freak out before you commit to the full treatment. And trust me, you want to know that ahead of time. Allergic reactions are no joke. They can range from mild redness to full-blown irritation that takes days or even weeks to heal. And let's be real, no one wants to walk around looking like a tomato. So, do yourself a favor and test that wax first. Your skin will thank you. Oh, and also, be super careful with the hot wax, guys. This stuff can get seriously hot. And if you're not paying attention, you could end up with burns. And burns? Yeah, those are no joke at all. They hurt, they scar, and they can make you regret ever picking up that waxing pen in the first place. Speaking of burns, let's talk about how to avoid them. Always test the temperature of the wax on a small area of your skin before you go all in. If it feels too hot, let it cool down. It's better to wait a few extra minutes than to deal with the aftermath of a burn. Trust me on this one. If you're unsure about any of this, please, I beg you, consult a professional. These people are trained for a reason. They know the techniques, the tools, and the tricks to get the job done safely and effectively. Plus, they can give you personalized advice based on your skin type and needs. Professionals have the skills and know-how to make sure you leave looking fabulous, not frightened. So, if you're feeling even a little bit hesitant, don't hesitate to book an appointment. Your skin and your peace of mind are worth it. Remember, safety first, smooth skin second. Always. Section 6. Final verdict, pen waxing, yay or nay? So after all that, would I recommend waxing with a pen? It's a tough one. On one hand, it's weirdly satisfying, surprisingly effective, kind of, and way more affordable than going to a salon. But on the other hand, it's messy, can be a tad painful, okay, maybe more than a tad, and requires a certain level of skill and patience that, honestly, I'm not always sure I possess. Ultimately, it's up to you. If you're feeling adventurous, have a high pain tolerance, and don't mind a little mess, then go for it. Section 7. Beauty on a budget alternative hair removal methods. Not quite sold on the whole pen waxing thing? No worries, I got you. There are plenty of other ways to tame those pesky hairs without resorting to DIY disasters. From classic threading and sugaring to high-tech IPL devices, there's a hair removal method out there for everyone, regardless of your budget or pain threshold. Personally, I'm a big fan of sugaring. It's all natural, gentle on the skin, and leaves my face feeling smooth as a baby's. Well, you get the idea. Section 8. Self-care isn't always pretty, but it's worth it. Whether you're a DIY beauty queen or prefer to leave it to the professionals, remember that self-care isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Take some time for yourself, pamper yourself, and do whatever makes you feel happy and confident in your own skin, even if that means trying out a wacky TikTok trend and ending up with purple wax all over your bathroom. Because at the end of the day, life's too short to stress about a few stray hairs. Section 9. My love-hate relationship with DIY beauty. DIY beauty is a world of endless possibilities where creativity meets self-care. It's a space where you can experiment, innovate, and sometimes, well, fail spectacularly. But that's the charm of it, isn't it? It's not about perfection, it's about the journey, the process, and the stories you create along the way. I'll be honest, my relationship with DIY beauty is complicated. There are days when I feel like a mad scientist mixing up concoctions that promise glowing skin or luscious hair. And then there are days when I wonder why I even bother, as I stare at the aftermath of a failed experiment. It's a roller coaster of epic wins and hilarious fails. One moment, you're basking in the glory of a homemade face mask that actually works, and the next, you're scrubbing off a green, gooey mess that smells like a salad gone wrong. It's unpredictable, and that's what makes it so memorable. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. There's something incredibly satisfying about creating something with your own hands, even if it doesn't always turn out as planned. It's a reminder that beauty isn't just about the end result, it's about the effort, the creativity, and the joy of trying. Sure, sometimes it's messy, sometimes it's frustrating, and sometimes it ends with me calling my dermatologist in a panic. But those moments of chaos are balanced by the moments of triumph, when I discover a new favorite recipe or technique that becomes a staple in my routine. But it's also a lot of fun, it's empowering, and it allows me to embrace my inner beauty enthusiast. There's a sense of pride in knowing that I can take control of my own self-care, that I can experiment and learn what works best for me. It's a journey of self-discovery, as much as it is about beauty. So, to all my fellow DIY beauty lovers out there, keep experimenting, keep laughing at your mishaps, and keep rocking your own unique brand of beautiful. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being you. Embrace the mess, celebrate the wins, and most importantly, have fun along the way. After all, beauty is as much about the journey as it is about the destination.